When my father died, my brother Daniel took charge of everything. He was the eldest, the responsible one. I didn't question him. Grief makes you trust family more than you should. 2 weeks later, he handed me a single sheet of paper and said, "Dad didn't leave you anything, Mark. The company and the house are in my name now." I stared at the document. It was a photocopy of a will, no seal, no signature. "Where's the original?" I asked quietly. Daniel sighed. "Stop making this harder than it already is. Dad wanted the business to stay with me. You've got your life in the city. Let's not drag lawyers into this." That was his first mistake, assuming I'd accept it. I didn't argue. I nodded, shook his hand, and left. But inside, something cold settled in me. I wasn't angry, not yet, just observant. For weeks I watched. Daniel started renovating the family house, selling old equipment from the company and boasting online about his new inheritance. He even posted a picture captioned, "Finally, what's rightfully mine." That was enough to make me start digging. My father ran a construction firm, small but always precise about paperwork. I remembered that he kept duplicates of major documents with his accountant, Mr. Lewis. I paid him a visit under the pretense of handling tax matters. Mr. Lewis was an old man, sharp as a tack. When I mentioned the will, he frowned. "Strange. Your father updated it last year. Split everything 50-50 between you two." He made me witness it myself. I felt my jaw tighten. "Do you still have a copy?" He nodded slowly, retrieving a folder from the cabinet. Inside was a clean, notarized will, with both our names, equal shares, and my father's signature. Dated 6 months before his death. Daniel had forged a new will. I didn't confront him. I made an appointment with a forensic document examiner and a lawyer instead. The examiner confirmed what I already suspected. The will Daniel showed me was printed on a different printer, and the signature was traced. He'd even used a scanned version of Dad's initials from old contracts. I had everything I needed. But revenge, I realized, isn't just about winning. It's about making them see how they lost. So I played along. I attended family dinners, smiled at his renovations, congratulated him when he bought a new car with company profits. All the while, I quietly collected more evidence. Bank transfers, fake invoices, asset sales without disclosure. 3 months later, I filed a petition for a forensic financial audit of our father's company, citing irregularities in succession and management. My lawyer handled it like a scalpel. No emotion, just precision. Daniel laughed when he got the notice. "You're wasting your money, little brother. You think the court cares about your jealousy?" "I just want the truth verified," I replied calmly. The audit took 6 weeks. They traced over $400,000 in unreported transfers to Daniel's personal account, disguised as consulting fees. The fake will was proven fraudulent beyond doubt. The day of the hearing, Daniel's confidence cracked. The judge asked him a simple question. "Mr. Daniels, can you explain why the supposed will lacks notarization while the accountant holds a legally verified one?" He stammered. His lawyer tried to object, but the forensic report landed on the desk like a hammer. The court nullified the fake will, reinstated the original, and ordered restitution of all misappropriated funds. The judge's final words still echo in my mind. "Fraud within family is still fraud, Mr. Daniels." When we left the courtroom, he didn't look at me. His wife did, though. Eyes wide, terrified, realizing the empire they'd built on lies had just collapsed. I didn't celebrate. I didn't need to. A month later, I returned to the family house. Mine again, legally. The renovation Daniel started was half finished, plaster dust still clinging to the walls. His tools were gone, but one of his old suits still hung in the closet. I left it there. Sometimes justice doesn't come with fireworks. Sometimes it's just the sound of papers being signed and silence after the truth lands. Daniel moved out of state soon after. He called once, asking if we could talk like brothers. I told him we could. Once he finished paying back what he owed, he never called again. Now, when people ask me about family and money, I tell them this. Betrayal doesn't always shout. Sometimes it whispers in forged ink and polite smiles. But the law doesn't care about whispers. It listens to evidence. And I made sure the evidence spoke louder than he ever could. I don't hate my brother. But I no longer trust blood without proof. In the end, the company thrived again. Clean books, honest deals. My father used to say, integrity is the foundation, son. Build on sand, and you'll drown in your own lies. Daniel built on sand. I just waited for the tide. Thanks for watching. If you found this story powerful, please like, comment, and subscribe for more real stories like this one. We'd love to hear your thoughts below.